What's up, G Show Land, and welcome to another episode of the G Show live stream. I am G1, and this is the Deadpool and Wolverine full frontal spoiler review. Oh my god, if you haven't seen the movie, get the fuck out of here. I'm telling y'all right now, because we're going for broke, spoiling everything. This movie is chock full of madness and chock full of money. For the love of Christmas, it made a fucking killing. Joining me right now for this spoilerific review is the one and only JR, who we got on our podcast this weekend. See, he wasn't here on Friday because he was stuck at Comic-Con. That's what I told everybody. But no, good to have you on. We can't do a live stream without you, bro. So
I know.
I'm glad you're here.
It was an off weekend, but you know what? This was gonna happen. I planned Friday to go see Deadpool and Wolverine today, and I told you we were gonna talk about it. We have to.
We absolutely.
And I'm glad I went early morning because it gave me time to get lunch, come home, immediately shit out my lunch. But it's okay, because you know what? I've got a bone right now for this movie.
Oh, well. Listen, before we get into the movie itself, you can set that chat up just in case.
Oh, it's set up.
Oh, it is it? Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Well, how come I don't see nothing? Well, it doesn't
I don't
matter.
know.
Usually you put something there, that's why. I guess I don't know. It's been a minute.
Oh, here, let me put something up. There we go.
Wait a minute. Live chat.
Remember, you gotta change it from top chat to live chat.
Yep. Still nothing. It's okay. It doesn't matter.
It's all right.
It does not matter. Here's the deal. Deadpool and Wolverine. Speaking of bones to pick, I got a bone to pick with you. Because what are we? Was 18 weeks in live streaming. And I want to say about week 10, maybe week 9, when the trailer dropped, you, my friend, and it's on record, straight up said this movie ain't gonna do anything. It ain't gonna be what everybody thinks it's gonna be. In your typical JR fashion, hey, Spider-Man, what's going on, my friend? Now the chat's working. I love it.
Spider-Man's entered the chat.
I'm happy. Spider-Man, if you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine, bro, we going all in, man. I don't want to spoil nothing for you, but I'm spoiling it for the interwebs. Yeah, but JR, you said not too long, about 9 weeks ago, that this movie wasn't gonna make no money. That you did not believe it was going to fix the MCU or Hollywood at the time, for that matter. Yet, as we speaking, 2 Disney movies right now has done fixed Hollywood. Inside Out 2 has made a shit ton of money. It's the top grossing movie of the year so far. And there's no... good shit, Spider-Man.
There
Watched
we go.
it twice.
Spider-Man's watched it twice.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're here. Enjoy the ride. We're going to go, and feel free to chime in whenever you want, my brother. But yeah, JR, and now Deadpool and Wolverine is poised to be the #1 movie of 2024, bar none, because its opening weekend, it made $205 is what they're saying, but estimated on Box Office Mojo is $211 million. That's insanity!
And that's not including Sunday. That is not including today. That is Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
No, it is including today. It is that.
Is it?
Yeah. They get the projections early in terms of like pre-sale tickets and shit like that. But dude, let's say it's even just $205 million. One, it's the highest grossing rated R movie of all time. That was going to happen. That was going to happen, right? But 2, for the love of God, this might have just saved Marvel.
Yes.
Like, really. I've had my beefs with Marvel over the past, since No Way Home. And No Way Home is, in the Marvel Universe. But Sony owns that shit. You know?
Yeah.
But Sony owns it. Matter of fact, that's another thing too that this movie's done. It is the highest viewer score, audience score since No Way Home in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is crazy. It's the second
it's almost
highest.
It's almost like if Marvel gives fans what they want, they get our money. I know it's a weird fucking concept, but this shit was good. Like, I said on the way home, and I still am holding to it, I still think it's better than No Way Home by like that much.
No, I ain't
By
gonna
like
say that.
that much.
I'm not
I
gonna say
love this movie, dude.
I'm not gonna say that. I love this movie, but I'm not gonna say that No Way Home is like the perfect movie. Period.
It is.
It's
To
like
me,
the
this
perfect
was
movie.
like not only the perfect movie, but it concludes a couple of stories.
Oh my god, you know what? What the hell? It made all the fucking money it needed to make, and it's gonna make more. So I mean, like, look, let's get right into it. Like my man Don Fry would say, we'll go right into it. As number 2 corrects. What Deadpool and Wolverine did was literally show everybody that it really is rather easy to fucking have a multiverse and make it meta as fuck.
Yeah.
This movie was a riot. Top to bottom, a fucking riot. From the intro with him, you know, doing a monologue, talking about Logan and digging up Wolverine.
Dude, and I was talking to the wifey about it too. And I was like, I think it's funny how the joke is they're digging up an old corpse to parade it on screen to bring people in. I'm like, that's a great joke in of itself. And then what does he do with that corpse? What does he do with that corpse?
First off, he's like, Wolverine ain't dead because he's got a healing factor, and he's like, side of him.
That was so good.
It was so good.
He's like, he's dead as fuck. Dude, he starts using Wolverine's corpse to brutally murder people while dancing to NSYNC.
No, remember, he had to do a flashback first, and the flashback is what it is. It was, okay, a day in the life of Deadpool. You see him trying to audition for the fucking Avengers. Well, he's in an interview with Happy. So there's cameo number 1, right?
Yeah.
Happy Hogan. Jon Favreau's in the movie. I love it. He kept calling him the chauffeur and shit like that. That was funny.
Oh my god. He's like, sorry, this stuff just comes out when I get nervous.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this fucking guy. It was great.
So that was your first cameo, him auditioning for the Avengers. That though, see, that's where it gets meta, right? Because it's like, okay, now I'm a part of this universe, now that Disney has bought out Fox. Why not? And it's just like this weird in-joke. Because it doesn't make sense in the movie itself. That means Deadpool is able to travel through fucking universes with no fucking problem. How? I will say what I did like with the TSA, the Time Safety Agency, or whatever they called, right? I forget.
Yeah.
The Loki, they popped up on Loki first with the variants. I love that they brought that in. I love the fact that Loki pretty much set up Deadpool. You've got the God of Mischief and then the mischievous God of Marvel. The mischievous Marvel Jesus, if you will.
It's perfect.
It was perfect. So I like that setup. Again, that's just long-term storytelling. Kudos to Kevin Feige. That's long-term. I'm pretty sure that him and Ryan Reynolds were in talks a long fucking time ago.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, is like, they could have made it happen in the MCU, but it was just that R rating in Disney.
It did
and
happen.
I think that's why it took so long. But, honestly, I do think that's why.
But hey, this is a Marvel movie. It is Disney's first R-rated movie. It's Disney's first R-rated movie. Now again, we talked about this before. They used to get away with this shit back in the days, they owned Miramax. Kevin Smith.
They release it.
Everything.
Miramax had like Hellraiser.
Yeah.
For
all the
instance,
Kevin Smith's
no,
movie.
that's Dimension Film. I think it was actually Michael Myers at one point. But yeah, they used to put their R-rated films under Miramax so Disney could get away with it. No, this is full-fledged fucking Disney and Marvel.
It's a full-fledged Disney Marvel rated R movie. Going forward, I don't think if they make another Deadpool movie, yeah, it'll probably be rated R. But I don't think any other MCU movies going R. You know what I mean? I think they're going to keep it PG-13. It works. It's safe. And it's still good. They're still...
Yeah.
It still works.
Well, and like I was talking to Wifey about it, I was like, dude, how funny would it be if they did an Avengers movie with Deadpool in it, had it rated PG-13, and all of his fucks turned into fricks? Because he's like, I gotta sacrifice this to be in the Avengers? It's like, this is a load of horse, and then just have like a bleep or something. There's ways you could play with that to keep it PG-13 and keep it still Ryan Reynolds Deadpool.
So I see what you're saying. In an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would totally work. I see it. What the fuck? Seriously, why was Thor holding him and crying?
That's the best thing. We're not even there yet. That was cameo number 2, right? The fucking Thor sequence. And it was not a sequence because it wasn't a sequence. But that was cameo number 2. Thor holding him crying. And he says, is that Thor? That had me cracking up. Every time he got knocked out and he wake up, Thor! That shit was... That joke, man, that was a great running gag, man. I loved it. I fucking loved it. I was cracking up.
Oh, and the birthday scene, too. Where they're celebrating his birthday and he's just going ham with everything you're not supposed to say in a Disney movie. Talking about all the different names for cocaine.
Yeah. But that was coming. We saw that coming from the trailer and we were like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're not in Marvel anymore, Toto.
It was so refreshing. Refreshing, man. It was so refreshing to just be like, and that's the thing. Like, the audience having a great time. Everyone's having a good time. It seems like everyone in the fucking movie's having a great time. Even if they're in it for like 2 seconds. Like, everyone's having a good time. It's just like everyone took a deep breath and just, let's have fun.
There's one thing about this movie that I really like, because if you really look at it, it's not a Marvel movie. It's not. It's not. It is the final salvo for 20th Century Fox and their universe. And I like that you could get away with it. The TSA, whatever they were calling themselves. I think it's TSA. You know, it's the perfect fit for it because they haven't been in the Marvel movie proper yet. They've only been in the Loki show. I haven't even watched season 2, so I don't even know where they go from there. But that being said, the birthday scene, you know, Deadpool being a car salesman, that's funny. The villain essentially represents Disney wanting to keep Deadpool and purge the Foxverse, only for Deadpool to fight for it to remain as it was. So good. Agreed, Spider-Man. Agreed.
Spider-Man. It's exactly how it played out, and it was awesome.
By the way,
so good.
By the way, I have an inside connection, right? I have somebody on the inside. His name is Peter Jackson. You might have heard of him. He directed this little trilogy called Lord of the Rings. But he's best known for his fantastical Dead Alive.
Yeah.
You know? But Peter Jackson is my inside guy. And on good authority, Peter Jackson told me, he said, your friend Spider-Man that's commenting in the comments there. I said, yes, Peter Jackson, what's up? He goes, that's actually Tom Holland. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Peter Jackson told me that. But I digress.
No, and setting up the beginning setup to the main plot. Loved it with the time agents and how Deadpool's murdering the shit out of them. Like, he just doesn't care. There's so many good kills. When he puts on Wolverine's claws and he stabs himself and he's like, motherfucker! So hard to use. And then the one fist in the ass and the other in the groin.
And Bro, and I'm telling you, there was children in my theater. Little children. I'm not talking about teenagers. I'm not talking about 9, 10 years. I'm talking about 5-year-olds in the theater. And I am busting a gut. Like, I couldn't. You listen, if you did not know, you said, oh, a superhero movie. Man, nobody walked out. Nobody walked out.
Nope.
So kudos to all those parents. They were having fun. The kids are probably like, what the fuck's going on? But it was hysterics.
Oh, it was so good.
But how did we get to that point? Because that's a crucial point in this movie.
So
yep, go ahead.
Basically, the Deadpool's timeline is ending. They're gonna purge his timeline because
Wait.
The key.
He thinks he's the key.
Yeah, he thinks he's the key. So there is a key person or hero in every timeline that keeps it going. Deadpool thinks it's him. It's not. It's fucking Logan. And Logan's dead. He died in Logan. So Wolverine, Deadpool's like, oh, I'll just go get a different Wolverine to take his place to save my universe.
No, he went to go get Wolverine because he was like, oh, I'll just go get Wolverine.
Oh yeah, well that's where he found the dead. It's so fucking.
And then that's where it just kicks off.
How does that work, by the way? Like, if Logan is what keeps his timeline going, did he time travel to the future where Logan takes place to find his corpse?
No, because maybe Deadpool takes place alongside Logan.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. I had parents gasping with their kids in my theater. Listen, Spidey. Guess who just canceled their Disney Plus subscriptions? Those people.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, fuck that. My kids are going to try to watch it again. You know what? I said this on Friday. It's a different time, right? Like, back in the day, back in the 80s, my parents used to take us to see rated R movies all the time. Like, fuck. All they did was curse. I didn't feel like, fuck, they don't give a fuck. But it was a cultural thing, man. Like, the movies, we just saw things. So this is what it is. Like, we don't get rated R movies like we used to get back in the day with, like, Schwarzenegger, Stallone, all the action movies, bloody, violent movies like that my parents would take us to go see. Now we have superhero movies. That's where the action is. And Deadpool just so happens to be balls to the walls, crazy rated R. And look, it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody who went to see it that brought this movie $211 million fucking dollars, bro. Like,
well, that would be you and me.
Yeah,
Like,
it's Spidey twice. I mean, look, I'm going to go to the movies to watch it again while I stream the movie on my phone on a bootleg site. That's not true. I'm not going to do that. Don't sue me. Disney, don't listen.
No, I'm definitely, I'm going to go see it again probably tomorrow. It's just good because one viewing, dude, there was a lot of references in this movie, a lot of cameos in this movie. Trying to catch them all in your first viewing, good fucking luck.
For you, I, on the other hand, was motherfucking Hawkeye in this movie, bro. I was looking at everything. There's even a scene in that movie. It's brief, but it's off to the left. When they're in the desert, it's panning out or panning in, one or the other. There's a Secret Wars comic book. And I'm like, set up.
Yeah.
Set up. So that was great. But okay. He goes back. He goes to get Wolverine out of the grave. He's like, nah, fuck it. He's going to save everything. And then he's dead. And then we get the first, like, legitimate gag of the movie.
Oh, my God.
And that's him using Wolverine's corpse. The adamant, like, we finally seen, like, full-fledged adamantium bones. Like, this was insane.
Yeah.
Like, these are the things you got to pay attention to, right? You're like, oh my God. Because it's there. We finally get to see that, and then he uses Wolverine's fucking skeleton while he dances to NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye, killing all these dudes. It was glorious. It was a beautiful, violent, glorious sequence.
So much blood.
Fucking loved it.
So much crotch stabbing.
Oh.
So many anuses and crotches getting stabbed in that sequence. I was laughing every time someone got hit with that adamantium skeleton in any way. I started laughing. I'm like, he's just... Think about it. This is what happens after Logan. Deadpool digs up his corpse and uses his body as a fucking weapon. That is now officially canon.
It's officially canon. Look,
Fuck.
Logan is one of my all-time favorite fucking superhero movies. I love that movie. I love the way it ends. It was a poignant film. That was a rated R movie. You know, like, because of the success of Deadpool, they was like, all right, make Logan rated R. And it works. It works. It fucking works. So we've seen it. And plus, we've seen Wolverine say fuck in a PG-13 movie. They give you that one fuck in a PG-13. And fucking Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine in Days of Futures Past, telling him fuck off. Was it Days of Futures Past? No, it might have been First Class. Either way, it was one of those revamped X-Men movies. But
I think it was First Class.
First Class, right? Where he tells them to fuck off. Yep, I think it was.
Yeah.
So,
oh, don't worry. I'm going to be going back to watching all the X-Men movies now.
Just listen to me. Whatever you do, don't watch Wolverine Origins.
Oh, so bad. Well, we have to now. It's canon. I don't know how, but it's canon.
I remember watching that movie bootleg without the fucking special effects finished. Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. Like you see them on a blue screen, green screen, whatever screen. It was insane. But I remember that was a long time ago. Well, that was 2009, I think.
Yeah.
Was it 2000? Was it 2009?
Dude,
before that?
08, 09, around there.
Holy shit. But okay. Deadpool does that. It fails because Wolverine's dead. Now he comes up with the genius plan. Well, I'll just go get another Deadpool, another Wolverine. I will say this though. One of the things I fucking loved about it, when the TSA gets him, and I only saw that mirror scene with the unfinished clothes. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Spider-Man. One of the things, and I didn't realize it because I only saw Deadpool 2 once. I'm not a fan of that movie. Like, it's funny, and I want to go back, but when I said it, I was like, I like the first one better. And of course, we don't know what's coming down the pipe, which is this.
Yeah.
Using Cable's time travel method. That was fucking genius. It just works. It just works. It just folds right into the lap of Marvel and say, hey, if we wanted to do it, we could say, this is what happened, and this is why we're coming after you. I love it. But no, they still kept the whole multiverse thing. They kept the whole multiple Earths and all that shit. Earth, whatever, Earth 616, which still, thumbs up. So I love that. I love that little plot detail where he was like, oh, is this because I used Cable's little time travel device thing? And they was like, no. That's not what it is. So I like that. I really, really, really do. Especially because it feels like, Marvel absorbing everything legit. And, they absorb everything. We're getting into it. So I like that. But then he was just like, I'll just go get other Wolverines. This is where the first major fucking sequence for comic book geeks like me it blows your fucking mind.
Oh, dude. I mean, the first Logan that he sees is 4 feet tall, and we were laughing our fucking ass off.
Dude, there were people in my theater who got that. My wife didn't get that. She didn't get that. And she's like, what? I get it. He's small. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Wolverine is small in stature in the comic books. He's supposed to be short and stocky. And Hugh Jackman is tall and, he's a fucking beast. So she was like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, that's the joke. Because that was the thing back in 2000. Why is he tall? Who is this guy? Why is he tall? It just goes to show he is Wolverine.
They gave us comic accurate size Logan, and Deadpool just starts laughing at him like we all did. We were like, no, that's too damn good.
It was such a great gag. It was such a great visual. I was so happy that that was in the movie because I didn't see it. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw it coming. Again, the genius in Ryan Reynolds' head. Let's make them laugh, but let's also give them what they want. And then we get all of the variants. And it's like mind-blowing. We've got Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. And I'm sitting here like, oh!
Poofy hair. See, and I didn't know that. For some reason, when I was in the theater, I was like, is that like 1980s shaggy Wolverine? What is that? Like thrash metal Wolverine? And then we were talking about it like, oh, now that makes sense.
Yep.
Oh, yes. This Savage Hulk versus Wolverine.
Getting to see the brown suit. Getting to see the brown fucking suit. And he goes, oh, brown suit. Hey, isn't this where you fight? And the claws come up and there's Hulk's fucking face in there. Oh! The fucking theater starts going. There's a cameo number 3. Was it 3? Yeah, 3 because Thor. We already did Thor. He saw him. Yeah. Oh my God. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Now, I will say this. I should have looked it up. Fucking lazy. Oh, you know what? I know, JR. I don't know what the story pertained, but that Wolverine on the X, that's a comic book cover. That isn't. That is a comic book cover.
And that shit, like, the way Deadpool, like, he shows up and he's like, what the fuck is this? And then he sees Wolverine up there. He's like, hey there, buddy. I'm like, oh my God, he's such an ass. A crucified fucking Wolverine. And he's like, how's it going? It was a beautiful fucking, that part was gorgeous. Like,
that was a good shot. Great shot.
I gotta read that. Fucking, I want to find that comic series and read that. I'm like, how the hell? What did Logan do to get crucified?
Yeah,
who did he piss off?
I don't even know. Like, it just hit me. I was like, wait, that is a comic book cover. I remember I know the cover. It's iconic. I just wasn't reading X-Men, you know. So
yeah.
But that was that, and then that one.
We had James Bond, Logan with the eye patch,
which I was honestly, I thought we were gonna get a Grey Hulk cameo.
Yeah.
Because there's another iconic, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it might have been McFarlane who did that too. It might have been. I gotta look that up. But that white suit with the black tie Wolverine usually is standing next to Mr. Fix-It, which is the Grey Hulk in Vegas.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, we're gonna get a Grey Hulk? We got Red already. Like, why are we gonna get a Grey Hulk? Anti-mutant extremists got to him and the other mutants where they left them crucified. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, see? That shit right there.
That Spider-Man knows his stuff. He would know. He was there.
He was there. I mean, it's fucking Spider-Man, bro. Come on. Like, the fact of the matter that Spider-Man gets to, like, comes and hangs out with us, that blows my mind.
I know, dude. It's so good. Spider-Man's here for our review of Deadpool and Wolverine. It's all gone meta now.
That's because Spider-Man wasn't in the movie.
Spoilers. We still had Deadpool.
That's right. That's right.
It's like, that was so good. But we did get the single greatest cameo in the first 30 minutes.
Oh.
And that was...
I was so mad.
Cavalry.
Cavalry?
Cavill as Wolverine. Fucking Superman was in the movie as Wolverine, and the things Deadpool said, he's like, on behalf of the human race, thank you. This is the greatest thing ever. And I'm just like, oh my God, he's saying everything. And once Henry Cavill is like, I don't know you, fuck off. And then punches Deadpool through like 3 cement pillars out the fucking gate. Disney, we want Henry Cavill as Wolverine.
Disney, no we don't. No we don't.
I want it.
No. Well, I will say this. It's not going to happen. It can't. I don't think so.
Oh, no. But it was awesome how Deadpool was like, oh, we'll treat you so much better than the guys down the block. DC. Fuck.
I'm telling you right now, James Gunn is going to bring him back as Superman. He He ain't gonna be Superman proper now, but he's coming back. He's gonna be an Elseworld Superman. It's happening. Infinite Earth Superman. It's happening. It's happening. Trust me. They're gonna get rid of the Flash and all that bad CG that they did. Oh, goodbye. We're gonna get Henry Cavill's coming back, but that scene. So when they first get to him and he's fixing the bike, I was like, that's not Hugh Jackman. I didn't like he. You couldn't even tell who he was yet, but there was like a little head nod. His nose looked different. That threw me off. I was like, that's not Hugh Jackman. But I had no idea it was Henry Cavill. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, are they about to introduce the next Wolverine? Like, is this what's gonna happen? Are they introducing the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Wolverine? And then they go to other variants. They got. That was the gag too. I like that they kept going back to that. And all you saw was his back. They did, I think, twice or 3 times they went to him. And then that third time when he turns
Deadpool
around.
was like, oh, he's got the muscles, the motorcycle, the full package. I'm like, God damn.
Turns around, got the fucking cigar. It was dope. My wife swoons. I go, shut your mouth, woman, because she loves Henry Cavill. Every time we watch fucking Man of Steel, I got to cover her eyes. I'm like, babe, I don't look like that. I'm sorry. God damn. But, yeah, no, that was it was dope. I can't lie. Like, seeing him in Marvel.
Even if it's just a one-off gag, that was so good. It's so good. People were excited about it. I was like, holy fuck, that's Superman.
Hold up.
I said it out loud.
You know, Deadpool had an opportunity to make a fucking joke there.
Yeah.
We've now got Batman and Superman in the MCU. They could have done it. Because,
there was already a Batman joke in it, wasn't there? It's like...
And
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. It wasn't thank God, though, it wasn't like a negative dig at Batman, because I would have been pissed. I'd have been like, fuck you, Deadpool. No. I'm a bathead. But I digress. No, but I mean, like, Ben Affleck is Daredevil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Technically, he's in this universe. So, you got Batman and Superman. I love it. Oh, not only that, but you have the Batman, Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and what's also awesome is, like, every single time Deadpool goes to a Logan, they brutally stab the shit out of him. Every single time he's brutally fucking stabbed in some way by Wolverine. It's like, maybe Wolverine just doesn't like Deadpool in every universe. Because, god damn, the pirate patched Wolverine right through the noggin. It just throws him off. Fucking Apocalypse Wolverine just on top of him, just stabbing the shit out of him. It was great. It was great gags.
It was great gags. Absolutely great gags. But then he does find his Wolverine. The Wolverine, which, I'll be honest, if there was one thing I wanted more, even though this movie kind of delivered in every way, but if there was one thing I wanted, and I was left wanting, was seeing what actually happened, to Wolverine.
Yeah.
Instead of just, like, he turned his back on them. Like, what? Like, why? Why would you do that? I was confused. Like, that, I don't know.
I'm wondering if this is the Wolverine from First Class that just said fuck off. That's what made me think of a little bit. I was like, if that's this Wolverine, that timeline got fucking dark.
Well, no, it couldn't have been. Well, could it have been? I honestly, I don't like the First Class movies. I don't like that world. I don't like it.
No, and that's fair. I was just trying to piece it together, but yeah, I don't know. I do like how it kind of kept it ambiguous, because that's the thing. Wolverine had his entire story fleshed out over several movies in the X-Men franchise, and his conclusion was Logan. You know what I mean? So it's like they're doing another Logan. It's a Deadpool movie. Deadpool and Logan. I don't know. I kind of like how they kept it kind of like, mystery. That could also be the Logan from a comic series as well.
Yeah.
That I'm not sure of.
Could be fucking. Yeah. It could be it could be Wolverine from Wolverine and the X-Men, the short-lived animated series that's really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
One season.
But one thing that I did like is, first of all, their chemistry right off the bat was there.
They're really good friends, so that works.
Yeah. And two, the emotion. Like, that's the thing. This is a very emotional Logan throughout the entire movie, angry and depressed. And it just, right off the bat, you see it, Hugh Jackman's like, I'm acting, and I'm gonna fucking do a fantastic job, and it comes off as a fantastic job. It's so good. So good. God damn it.
It is funny, though, as I'm thinking about it, you know, and replaying it in my head right now, he was fantastic, and then he felt like, he really made it feel like Wolverine didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you also felt like he's putting all the work in right now, man. It's so fucking good. And so, because he ain't hiding behind a mask until later. He's not hiding behind a mask. Ryan Reynolds is. So, you know, like, there's no emotion outside of the funny eyes and maybe the mask stretches. But Hugh Jackman is emoting the whole time. It's fucking dope, man. It's fucking dope. But we do get that Wolverine. That's the Wolverine that's gonna save his world. And he's like, no, fuck you. I'm not doing nothing. And then they get sent.
Well, before that, they go back to the TSA, and Deadpool's ass starts flying towards an office worker who's calling HR. Goo Goo Dolls is playing because that guy apparently really likes Deadpool's ass. That joke, dude, it was like throughout the fucking movie, because at the end when Logan shows up, he's staring at Wolverine's six-pack, and I'm just like, good God, this man is thirsty for some superhero ass. It was a funny joke. The music plays. The music in this movie, it's like fucking excellent. And that's one of those parts where it was excellent. But yeah, then they go to the, what's the place called?
I forget.
No Man's Land?
Let's call it that. Limbo.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I should know
The Void. The Void.
There, The Void. That, as simple as it is, it's The Void. It can't be the Nothing because the Never-Ending Story took that. But, yeah, The Void.
Never-Ending Story.
Which I did... And I think about it, it should have been on my top 10 list, and it wasn't because I didn't think about it until it was too late. I digress. That was Friday. So now they're in the Void, and we get the fucking cameo. We get the cameo. I mean, everybody in the theater was gasping. Oh, shit! I called it right off the bat. I was like, oh my God, it's Captain America. It's Chris Evans. It's Captain America. You see the arm? All that shit.
Are we gonna skip the amazing fight that Deadpool and Wolverine had?
It's in the trailer. It's a fight. They have a fight. They stab each other.
No, it's pretty dope. But yeah.
They stab, and then Captain America comes down to save them. Chris Evans.
Oh, you thought it was
Looking
Cap
like,
because I immediately was like, that ain't Cap.
No, off the bat, because the there was some red in the arm, so I was like, oh shit, Cap. And I'm not thinking, like, I'm just like, oh, they're gonna do this, a variant of Captain America? Fuck yeah. And then when he goes, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say Avengers Flame On. Oh bro, the theater went fucking bonkers. I fell out my seat, tumbled down the stairs. Jesus Christ, Lord help me. That shit had me in tears. And I was like, of course. Of fucking course. It's Johnny Storm. You got to be fucking kidding me. And it was perfect. It made all the sense in the world to be Johnny Storm and not Cap. Why would it be Cap? Why wasn't I thinking? Why wasn't I thinking? I should have been thinking. I should have told my wife.
I immediately, he hopped down, I saw that blue, and I was like, there's no way it's Cap. Because that would make sense. I'm like, it's gotta be Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four, and it turned out it was. seeing Johnny Storm made me sit out of my seat, dude. Because it's like,
yep,
you don't expect it.
Nope.
You don't expect that shit. I was just like, it has to be Johnny Storm because I was just thinking, I'm like, because Chris Evans originally was in the Fantastic Four. I'm like, there's no way he's Captain America here. If he is, that would be cool. I'm wrong. And then it turns out, yep, flame on. And I was like, I fucking knew it.
See, but here's the thing. They set you up for that, though. You see Thor.
It was a perfect setup.
But they set you up early in the movie. You see Deadpool with Thor. You see the Hulk. Why wouldn't it be Cap? Why wouldn't it be Cap or a variant of Cap? And no, it was fucking Johnny Storm, bro.
And not only that, I have
force.
to give Chris Evans props. He did not act like Captain America. He acted like Johnny Storm from those fucking movies.
And that's where, again, that's where this movie is one of those movies that you could go back and watch and be like, this is fucking fantastic. And it's not a Marvel movie. It's not a Marvel. It is a Marvel movie, but it's not. But that happens. Then we get the fucking cool Mad Max sequence and
Sabretooth gets
seeing all the X-Men villains. Yeah, seeing all the X-Men. That right there was one of those things. We're gonna get the fight. We're gonna get the fight. Even Deadpool, we're gonna get the fight. Nope, there's no fight. No fight. Wolverine straight up said, "This is what I'll do to him." Squeak, squeak. I was mad. You know what? They should have had fucking Cotton fucking Wary. What's his name? Good Lord, help me out here. The guy who played.
What's he from?
The guy who the brother of the guy who plays Master Chief in the Halo series.
Oh fuck.
God, fucking Cotton Wary from Scream.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He was in
Origins.
It was Origins, wasn't it? Was it Origins?
Yeah, it was Origins. Yeah, he was Sabretooth in Origins.
Okay. Well, that guy. I wish we would.
Oh yeah, that would have been fucking hilarious. But they got the original guy that
they got Tyler Mane. I'm with it.
I ain't mad. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I wasn't mad. I was like, fucking Tyler Mane. He looks great. Go ahead. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. But I love it.
Deadpool's parading his head around talking about Furiosa for some reason.
That was the joke that cracked me up because I just recently watched Furiosa and I was like, this movie's fantastic. That shit had me in tears. I was screaming. And again, it was that feeling of Mad Max, which is funny. They get kidnapped, captured. They get sent to the fucking gulag, if you will. The gulag being Ant-Man, Giant Man, fucking Christ.
Yeah, what was up with that?
Variant? I don't know. Future?
Because
idea.
Wifey was asking, I'm like, I don't know. It could be a Quantumania thing. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, you ain't missed nothing.
But we did laugh at how Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, said it's nice to see that
Paul Rudd
finally aged, because when the helmet opens, it's just a giant skeleton. It's like, fuck off. So good. Yeah, and that was another one when they were on the ride there, where Deadpool wakes up and he's like, Thor!
He's
that
like,
was the first one. How long was I out? Yeah, how long was I out? And Logan was like, not all of you was out. And then kind of nicks him a little bit. I'm just like, God damn it, this movie's going there.
Yeah, that was funny. But that scene, all right. You know why I like this scene when they pull in to the gulag? I'm gonna call it the gulag. The gulag.
Yeah.
Because everybody there was from X-Men 3. Not everybody, because you had the red demon from First Class. I forget his name, but he was there.
Yeah. Dude, they got X3 Juggernaut. The original actor to come back. And I was like, way.
He was the Juggernaut in Deadpool too. He just...
Really?
Yeah, they made him look more Juggernautish.
Yeah, they made him act like the Juggernaut.
More comic accurate.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, My favorite, not my favorite, it's not my favorite. My second favorite X-Men movie. Because X2 is the best X-Men movie, hands down. But I like X3, and I'm on an island by myself, I get it. So I saw the entire, like, cast of X3. Azazel, thank you! Thank you, Spider-Man, I knew it. Now I can tell my wife that's who you sure? That's the guy that poofs. No, that's Nightcrawler. He's blue. It's not the same. Stop it.
That's what wifey and me were trying to discuss. I'm like, that's not Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler isn't. He doesn't do that. Doesn't look like that. I mean, I was confused.
But Azazel, good. Now I'm gonna tell my wife, it's Azazel. All right, she don't get it. But no, seeing the X3, like, all the villains there, I was like, this is Magneto's. These are this is the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And I loved it. And I fucking loved it. And then Cassandra Nova comes down, and I remember, the fucking, Grant Morrison, Frank Quitely run on X-Men back in the day when they introduced her. When they created her, I was like, this fucking woman is crazy. This is Charles' sister. What the fuck? So seeing her in movie form, I was like, okay, and they really fucking, well, from my limited knowledge, because I only got like that Grant Morrison run, but they nailed her. In my book, they nailed her.
Yeah.
But then we get the other gag. And this one was fucked up. Deadpool, not the merc with the mouth. I mean, it's his namesake, and he wouldn't stop talking and saying how Johnny was saying all this shit.
If you watch the end credits,
we ain't there yet, but I mean, like, yeah, it was what it was. But that shit was hysterical. And he's like, I didn't say that. No, what? I wouldn't say what. But the way she ends him was fucking brutal, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That was Mortal Kombat.
It just goes to show, like, the brutality. Like, there's the gore, but the villain definitely felt brutal. Whenever she'd touch your face, her hands would go through your head, and she'd just carry you around with her hand inside your head. It was gross, dude. It was body horror. I felt like I was watching a Cronenberg film.
It was crazy. It was crazy. She fucking literally...
It was great.
Who did it? Shiva from Mortal Kombat 3. Shiva rips your fucking skin right off your body. That's what she did to Johnny Storm. She snapped, or she put a fucking finger down. She did some shit. Skin off the body. Done.
It was great. This depressing because now we know Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four met his end there, but so did Magneto and everyone else.
Everybody else. I mean, hell, they even told Reed Richards, like, name drops.
The Punisher, Daredevil, they all died there.
They're all dead. It was great. And they get away what looks like on fucking Iron Man's Hulkbuster leg.
Yeah.
Which was fucking crazy. So I was like, kudos.
I will add this, because you and me watched The Flash. It was my first time when I was there with you.
Yep.
And I really liked it. And it was a nice way to do cameos and undo the Zack Snyderverse to start a new universe, right?
Right.
That's what this felt like. But Deadpool, it's just erasing the 20th Century Fox superheroes and villains and everything. That's what it felt like. And it was like, it works really fucking well. But that's what we were getting. And I was like, I was loving it. Of course Magneto died.
Yeah.
Of course the Punisher died. Of course Daredevil died.
Of course there's no Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider.
God damn it. Yeah, did they reference that?
No, but that would have been smooth.
Oh, dude, you know what would have been even smoother?
He was in Flash, so I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. What would have also been dope is, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but, you have Wolverine riding Ghost Rider's motorcycle. I don't know.
You mean the Helverine? Oh, God, give it to me.
Oh, dude, that would have been so dope.
No, I think that's a comic book coming out. I'm not even making that up. I think that's happening, or it happened. Yeah, that's a thing. But, yeah, man, look. all this shit just to get to another fight sequence, or they go eat, whatever the case. But it doesn't matter. All the in-between shit is filler. The good shit is the spoilers. The good shit is the spoilers. So when they... And that fight in the car was well choreographed. So it was so good. Violent, bloody shit. What did Deadpool say? I'm gonna fight you now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight. Yo, the way he delivered that too was fucking dope. I'm gonna fight you now. Oh, but it was great. It was fucking fantastic. Again, the audience in the theater, the crowd, man, we hooping and hollering. We having a good old fucking time. It was great. And then they fucking kill each other basically 1,000 times over. And I loved it.
As it zooms into the coexist sticker that's on every hippie's car nowadays, as they're brutally
well, we forgot that cameo. We forgot the cameo of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Oh, let's get to that one real quick. No, first, the Deadpool dog. That is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Ugh, God.
That was heinous, and it's licking the inside of his mouth.
Yeah, see, I can't get behind that. Like, I'm not a pet person, but I love animals. You know what I'm saying? Fight for all afternoon into the night was it was crazy. You ain't lying, Spidey. I'm not a pet person, but I do love animals. Like, I can't lie. Like, my Instagram feed be filled of fucking animal shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. Yeah. But if I can own an exotic animal, maybe. But I'm not rich and I'm not crazy. But that was nasty, man. Like, oh God, I wanted to throw up.
It was gross.
Please don't do that again.
And then very positive Deadpool shows up. That threw me off. I was like, what the fuck is this?
It was Ryan Reynolds in all of his good guy roles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all his family movie roles. I loved it. I loved it. It was so funny. The long hair and the ponytail and all that fun shit. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is great. This is absolutely fucking fantastic. It was funny. It was funny. So he gives him the Deadpool car, which
he hates because it's a Honda, and he stopped being Deadpool earlier in the movie and became a rental car salesman with Peter. What was his name?
Yeah,
Peter. Yeah, fucking a continuation. Same guy from Deadpool 2 as well.
Yeah, same dude.
Same guy.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, and then he's like bitching. He's like, it's a Honda, blah, blah, blah. This thing's like the AIDS of cars. I'm like, holy shit. And then Logan's just like, get in the fucking car and shut the fuck up.
Remember, children, this is a Marvel movie. I said, it's so good. It's so... Jesus Christ.
But yeah, and he's trying to steal the dog, goes to run off, but he's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't go. The corn's too thick. I was like, that's your excuse, dude?
Yo, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
That was funny as fuck.
It's like little shit like that I was catching. It's super quick in this movie because there's so much of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but yeah, then they get the car. They have their fight. That car was bouncing around into the afternoon and all night. Yep. And then, it cuts to Logan sleeping, and he had wrapped Deadpool up in all the seatbelts so he couldn't move.
So good. So good.
So fucking good.
Then you see the fucking, the boots hit the ground, and somebody goes walk into the car, and I tell my wife, you know who that is? She goes, no. I go, I do. Because I saw the second trailer, so I was already spoiled. I was like, all right.
I didn't. I saw the initial trailer. I had no fucking idea going into this movie what was about to happen. As soon as I saw when they were, Logan's drinking the booze and someone walked in with the size, I was like, oh my fucking God. There is no way. Nobody liked that movie, and it was.
Elektra, Jennifer Garner. Wait, but
yeah,
you didn't know that?
No.
So, all right, that was, outed months and months ago, before the trailer even came out.
Dude, I'm telling you, I saw the first trailer we did the podcast on. I saw nothing else. I stayed away from this movie. Ignorance is bliss because I forgot about it for a while.
No, not that she was in any trailers, is that it was outed that Jennifer Garner was in the movie.
No idea. Had no idea.
So I knew Elektra was there. So when I saw the size, I was like, nice. What I didn't expect, though, was Blade.
Oh my god, no. Wifey, huge Wesley Snipes Blade fan. Loves all the movies. When that motherfucker came down, we both screamed. And she was like, ah! She started crying. She's like, it's Blade. And it's fucking Wesley Snipes as Blade. He doesn't skip a beat with this role, dude.
No, he doesn't. That's him.
God.
He even makes that joke. There's only one Blade. There'll never be another Blade.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, yes! Just fucking get Wesley Snipes.
She was like, what's the joke about? And I'm like, because they've been trying to make a new Blade movie for like 5 years and can't? It's almost like Wesley Snipes was perfect fucking casting. And it goes to show you he's still perfect casting because you bring him back 20 years later, dude doesn't skip a fucking beat.
He looked fantastic, one.
And he had that gray in his soul patch. We were like, oh my god, it was so good.
Yes! Yes! Yeah!
It was so dope, dude. No, Blade. We had no fucking idea. Again, we went into this movie so blind. And it was like, oh my god. To me, it was Tobey Maguire coming on screen. It was the same feeling, dude. I was like, oh my fucking god, it's Blade.
Yeah, it was so fucking dope. Blade comes on, man. Again, theater's popping. Now, not everybody in the theater seen Elektra, you know, so they're like, oh yeah. But then Blade comes on and everybody's like, oh shit. And everybody's going crazy and we're having a good old fucking time. And I'm like, yeah. What the fuck could they do next? I'm thinking they're going to do a Fantastic Four cameo, maybe.
Yeah.
But no. They break the fucking internet. They break everything. They break all the rules and they do something that only this movie could do. And they bring in Channing Tatum as Gambit.
Yeah.
When I saw that card come flying out, I grabbed my wife's arm so hard I think I bruised her. I said, I'm sorry. I said, baby doll, baby. It's Gambit. It's Channing Tatum. She goes, what? Who's Gambit? Ah, you know who Gambit is. And he walks out, full costume. See, that's why I get fucking amped. I love when Marvel does that shit, man. Full fucking costume, accurate. God damn it! And he started talking with that crazy Creole accent, and I'm sitting there like, this is the best thing in the world. Oh shit! The fucking theater goes nuts. Again,
dude.
Those who knows. He's been trying to get that movie done for 10 to 15 fucking years. He wanted to do this movie. And it never went up and never happened. And this was his chance, and this was the best thing I've ever seen Channing Tatum do. Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
He was locked in. It was fucking dope. Oh, my God,
I don't have, like, a lot of Gambit knowledge, but I know they've been trying like hell. And I'm all for it. He was great. He looked great. The accent was terrible, but that's the joke. Deadpool's even he's like, can we get a accent coach in here, please? Because it works. That's it. Everything there, it fucking worked. Dude, Gambit, left field shit. Never expected that. I was with you. I was like, it's going to be like Reed Richards or like Victor Von Doom, given the recent announcement.
Or maybe even Ghost Rider. Who knows?
Oh, dude, if Nicolas Cage came down as Ghost Rider, I'd have shit my pants. But, dude, even better. It's something we've never had.
Never had. In full costume. I want it. In full costume. In full fucking costume. And he killed it. He killed the role. He absolutely killed the role. I'm like, this is impossible. See, and it was at that point right there where I was like, I know, I know who's coming out next. I knew because, again, she was in the trailer. So I knew, but I'm just like, that Gambit bit should have been saved for but I get the emotional point with having X-23 in it. You know what I mean? I got the emotional point. But for the love of God, I mean, dude, This motherfucker Channing Tatum was up in Comic-Con Hall H 10 years ago. Again, 10, 15 years ago, whenever it was. With the fucking Fox panel, the X-Men panel, talking about, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to be Gambit. I want to be Gambit. He was there. Like, you go back and look at it. That's not a joke. He was there. And it never happened. It never happened. He fell off the face of the earth for a fucking while. Came back with Magic Mike, whatever, Redux or whatever the fuck it was. Now he's got that other movie coming out in a couple of weeks or next week. Don't blink twice. But this right here, man, it's one of those. This was one of those perfect things where if you don't do spoilers, your head is gonna explode when you see it.
Yeah,
if you know.
It was like the same thing when I was watching Flash and Nicolas Cage Superman was on screen. And that's why I was like, oh my fucking God, no fucking way they did this shit. And it's there. Yeah. We have a little bit of it now, except, Channing Tatum was on screen. Dude, we'll get to the fight. Holy shit.
Listen,
Gambit's dope, though.
I've always liked Gambit. He's not my favorite X-Men, but I've always liked Gambit. It was fantastic. He had the staff. The staff was there. The staff. I saw it. I saw it. You can't tell me it was there. But that's later. That, and then X-23 comes out. Obviously,
it knows emotional notes.
Yeah, Wolverine doesn't recognize her, but she gets it, and that's one of those things. I was like, that's dope. See, that's where the movie comes back down. It's so over the top insanity and comedic, but then there's these little beats that's so grounded. When Laura comes out and sees Logan, and he don't know who she is, but she does, and she yeah, you're just like him. You're just like him. I love that. Even when they're like, he's at the campfire and they start talking, and he's like, I'm not going to help y'all. Fuck that.
And that's that dynamic. See, Deadpool's that over-the-top ridiculous, where Wolverine is that grounded, serious, emotional. Every time we go ha 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 ha, we have Logan there to keep it human. It keeps it emotional. Because it is another story of Logan. It's a different one. We don't know much about this one. But it's a nice little taste of, like, this Logan pretty much failed all the X-Men. He said, fuck it, I don't want to be a part of that. And then the Sentinels went and killed all the fucking X-Men. And then he killed the humans, and innocent and,
he went
not
berserk.
Innocent.
He did his berserker barrage. He went crazy.
Yeah.
Which is a Wolverine
now
trait.
He's just disgraced.
Which I wish I would have seen, honestly.
It would have been dope, but I get it. I get why they didn't. I do. It's like devil advocate. I can play both sides on that.
Listen.
I get it.
You know why X2 is so good? When they bust into Xavier's house, into the mansion, and they hit him with the darts, he goes, you want to shoot me? Shink! Shoot me! And he starts gutting everybody, and I'm like, yes! Oh my God, Berserker Barrage! Now, could you imagine that in a rated R setting? I mean, granted, Logan gave it to us, but he's old, he's tired. This Wolverine isn't not in his prime, but still prime Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's still prime. He's still prime. The expiration date is next week. It's not this week. He can still go. Oh my God, I love it.
It was great. And the emotional moments, fantastic. When they're both sitting at the fire. See, again, I haven't seen Logan. It's been spoiled for me for like 300 years.
Oh my fucking
don't worry.
God. You know what, man?
I'm doing my X-Men binge.
I don't want to hear that.
Ending it with Logan. I can't. I have to end it with Deadpool 3.
My fucking God. I should have choke slammed you while you were here. Like, legit.
I know.
Just right into the pool. Squeeze. Just choke. Or into the hot tub. And then put that shit up to 1,000 and let you boil.
You didn't have to. It was already boiling.
Yeah,
the heat outside. It was so hot.
It was so nasty.
But no, it was great. Hugh Jackman brings the emotion. It's like he never slipped out of that role. X-22, she was amazing in it. That whole campfire scene, fucking great. Loved it.
Yeah. The human moment with mutants.
Yeah. And we can have that in a Deadpool comedy movie about dick and ball jokes. It's okay. You can have both.
Yep.
The fact that it's a Disney movie and I just said dick and ball jokes.
But you know what the funny thing is? That really is the end of the cameos.
Yeah.
That was the end. Then it just got full on, here we go. We gave y'all what you wanted, right? Like, we gave you all these cameos and shit you didn't anticipate.
Kind of. There was one little item. Not Juggernaut's helmet. It was a certain doctor's ring that can open portals where I was like, which one got skinned and worn like a fucking blanket?
I don't think it was a Doctor Strange variant, although it could have been. I think it was just one of those. So, like, if you ever seen Doctor Strange, the first one, there's like a bunch of people that train and do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could have been it could have been Ned from No Way Home. No.
Oh, shit. Well, I was also thinking, because back in the day, was it Roger Corman that was trying to do a Doctor Strange movie?
Honestly, no, I don't know. I know he did a Fantastic Four, and that's all I know.
Yeah, that's the greatest movie ever. It's clobbering time. Never punched anyone. Every time he said that, he never punched anyone. Stupid. God. I hope that's a part of the cinematic universe.
They can't make it go splat, bro.
But no, it was... Other than that, yeah, that was like the end. So I gotta ask, the cloud that kept eating people...
Yep.
I kept thinking, and I don't know why I kept thinking it, but I kept thinking it, that it was Galactus from the Silver Surfer.
No, that's from Loki.
Yeah. Okay.
That's from Loki.
Okay, because I didn't watch the Loki TV series, so...
No, that's an actual thing. It eats variants. It basically wipes you off. It disappears you. It disappears you.
Okay.
That's what that is. But, yeah, no, they get in. They do their thing. They go back. They got to get the fucking Juggernaut's helmet because they would talk. Well, we could get Magneto's helmet, and no, he's dead. She knew that. She knew that was coming. That's gone. All this shit. So the Juggernaut helmet, again, just dope. Attention to detail, and they do what they got to do. They go back in. They have the awesome fight scene, right? And,
so good. Everyone gets a moment to shine.
And then they all start getting beat up at the end. That's why I was like, "Whoa, this is nuts."
Yeah.
Because then they do start losing because, you know, Magneto had that awesome Brotherhood of Evil Mutants in motherfucking X3. And I'm just saying, I mean, like... Oh, wait, I would be remiss if I did not say that I thoroughly enjoyed seeing Pyro back from X-Men 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I was very happy for that.
No, that was dope. And everything was good with that. In the end fight, like, Blade was kicking ass. Nana did point this out, wifey. He did not have his katana.
He did.
He was using a weird machete thing, and she was wondering if that was from the comics. That's where I'm like, it could be, it could not be. I don't know, but he doesn't have a katana. That was interesting. Maybe it's only good against vampires.
I mean, he did hit Azazel. If I'm not lying, he hit Azazel and made him burst like a fucking vampire.
Yeah. No, it was dope. Like, that whole fight, dope. Gambit. Seeing Gambit do the card bombs, that was dope. Using the staff, dope. Elektra was kicking ass.
That's Elektra, though. She kicks ass.
Yeah.
She does. The movie didn't do her justice. Daredevil did better justice to Elektra than Elektra did. The best part of Elektra was seeing her come back to life because she was sort of kind of mummifying already. She was kind of, you know, fucking corpsing, if you will. And then she comes back to life and everything comes back. Because it was morbid, I liked it. But that was like the best scene. The rest of that movie was like, I don't even remember. I'm like, what the fuck? And I bought it.
I did get a little laugh when they said Daredevil died, and she was just kind of snickered a little bit, like,
no, because he said, "I'm sorry," and she goes, "It's okay," because that was the whole Ben Affleck Jennifer Garner relationship, thing, which was funny.
Yeah, was great.
But then there's another. We bypass this. There's a very good fucking gag joke with Deadpool and Blade because Ryan Reynolds is in Deadpool 3. I mean, not Deadpool 3. Of course he's in Deadpool 3. It's fucking movie.
He's in Blade 3.
He's in Blade 3. Hannibal something. And apparently they did not get like Wesley Snipes hated him on set.
Yeah.
So there was that joke where he was like, "Shut up, okay." Like the way he did, man, I was like, "That's fucking genius." I love that they did it. Wesley Snipes is at an age he doesn't give a fuck. When he was in Expendables 3 and shit, he was like, he don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I did what I had to do to get where I had to get. I get his Blade beefs. I do. I like Mahershala Ali. I really do. Unfortunately, he was in that bad Predator movie, but still, he was good in it. But is that Blade? That's why that joke when Wesley Snipes says there's only one. I was like, you're damn right it is. You're damn right it is.
Yeah, no, and then, yeah, flat out Blade straight told him, he's like, I don't like you. It was fucking great. Yeah, I completely forgot Ryan Reynolds was in Blade Trinity.
See what I'm I'm gonna watch
She knew.
I'm gonna watch...
She knew the whole time.
I'm not gonna watch Blade 1, but I'll watch Blade 2 and 3.
Oh, Blade 2's fantastic. I love that movie.
Fantastic. Cheers to Guillermo del Toro. He literally said, I'm going to make an anime movie. And he did. He did.
Well, yeah, no. Everyone got their time to shine with the fights. You know,
even X-23, when she puts the sunglasses on from... So you wouldn't have gotten that. That's from Logan.
No, I've seen that scene.
Oh, okay.
I got that.
Oh, man, that shit was just, again, one of those beats where if you know, that's dope. And then when Wolverine comes out of the car.
Yeah.
And then the fucking music just fucking hits and they start going nuts. Man, it's just fantastic. It's fucking fantastic. So good.
It's good music, man. All the music, the right place. When Deadpool's going through all the different universes, it's playing Back to the Future soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? This is great. You know, Deadpool's brutally murdering people. It's playing in sync.
It's so good. It makes
when Ryan Reynolds' ass is going ass face first, it's playing Goo Goo Dolls, which it comes back at the end. It's fucking great. It's fucking great music, dude. God damn it. I need to go watch this again, like, right now.
Yeah, honestly, it's one of those movies you should watch again. But, okay, so, Pyro's in league with the fucking TSA.
Yeah.
They want to get rid of Cassandra Nova at all costs, for whatever reason. She's a threat. She literally is a threat.
She's Professor Xavier's sister, of course.
She straight up says, I tried to kill him with the umbilical cord in the womb. That's how... She's a fucking batshit crazy woman. I love it. They get the Juggernaut helmet because X-23 is that fucking character. I've always been a fan of that character since NYX. The comic book a long time ago, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Joe Quesada doing the art? It might have been. Maybe he was just doing the fucking cover art. But I digress. I was buying those comics, and that's her first introduction. And she was in this, and I loved her. I was like, this is a great character. From that point on, I think I got the first 2 miniseries with her, and I loved it too. Like X-23, it was great. But this is, a couple decades ago. That's how old this character is. She's been around for a long time now. So seeing her doing her thing now as an adult, you know what I mean? Young adult. It was dope. It was dope. If only they could have put her into a suit. If only they would have gave her a suit. Because she is Wolverine. I think her book is called The Wolverine. She, you know what I mean? She's like literally Lady Wolverine. And it's dope. But it's alright. They didn't do it. It's fine. She kicked ass. I honestly thought we were going to get, do you not know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Again,
yeah, I was expecting that.
I was expecting it. We didn't get it. That's fine. It's fine. Deadpool gets all the jokes. But just like Sabretooth, man, it seemed like Juggernaut was handed the ass quick. Didn't matter. Fucking the helmet gets put on Cassandra Nova.
Yeah.
She gets shot. She's dying because she can't now fucking fix herself. All this shit's working, and then Wolverine is like, no. Take the helmet off. And I love that because that was not only in Logan the way he felt for Xavier. It seems like that is a trait that Wolverine has, and it spans all universes. The love he has for Xavier because Xavier took him in, and I'm not gonna say fixed him, but gave him a legitimate purpose.
Yeah.
When he was like, your brother wouldn't want this to happen. Oh God, that was so fucking dope, man. Again, like you were saying all through this podcast, Wolverine grounding everything, right? Oh man, that shit was dope. And yeah, it is what it is. And she was like, all right, I could get you back to one of y'all realities. I can get you back. She does the Doctor Strange thing, which again, hopefully it's not Ned.
God damn it, Ned.
Ned, please
don't
no.
Die.
But they go back, and then they're on Deadpool's world, and now we get to see the fucking Deadpool corpse.
Yeah.
In its entirety. I mean, fuck. If I'm not, I think that was Deadpool 2099 up in that bitch. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not a Deadpool fan. I don't read the comics, so I'm not ingrained with all of that. I know Baby Pool. I know Kid Pool. Like, I've seen them around, right? I've seen them around. Lady Deadpool, I've seen her around.
When Lady Deadpool came out, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, the fucking flying head Deadpool. That's a Deadpool.
So
it's funny.
One thing I missed because I had to go to the bathroom. I had to pee like a motherfucker. I didn't get to see beautiful Deadpool get absolutely fucking obliterated. Nana had to describe it to me.
Oh man, that scene was fucking nuts.
I missed only that part. Oh. And I was disappointed, but I was like, dude, this climax is like, this has been like a 45-minute climax. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Spidey, you know for a fact you can't do that to Mary Jane, bro. MJ will beat your shit up, bro. Come on. You're married to a supermodel, bro. Come on.
No, it was great. But yeah, I came back at the right time. And Wolverine, we all know, we've been asking for how long? For one simple fucking thing. Just wear the mask. Just one time wear the mask. And not only did he wear the mask, he wore the mask at one of the coolest fight scenes in the movie.
Yo, hang on real quick. You got to throw this out there. In every single Marvel movie, right, they give you the iteration of the comic book costume. Captain America is still my all-time favorite one because they gave him the Captain America costume from the comics, but he's doing the stage shows for the servicemen, for the army.
Yeah.
That had me cracking up. I was like, that's perfect. They made Wolverine have whiteout eyes. Like, legit, the mask had the fucking blank eye. Like, that's insane. I've never seen that in a movie before. The closest thing that's ever come to that was The Dark Knight, where the lens comes down so he can see all the fucking information.
Yeah.
But that was, like, insane. Like, it was in the suit, and it made no sense. It's just a rubber suit with the it's like, what the fuck? But it worked. It worked. I bought the cup with that, with Wolverine with the mask on. I bought that cup at the theater. Because I was like, oh my God, is that in the movie? I didn't know. And then it was in the movie. I was like, yes!
That's the only thing that got spoiled for me in the movie because of Big Bad Toy Store.
Ah, the Marvel
dropped
selection.
All the fucking toys. I think it was yesterday, and I was like, man, fuck off.
Yeah.
I join y'all in the stream, RL.
I don't know who that is.
Identify yourself, RL.
Yeah, RL. Talk to us. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who
I don't know.
are you?
But you know who I did know? Is
Who?
a lot of Deadpools got killed by a whole lot of Wolverine. It was so good.
But did they really die?
No, they came back right after. But it was dope because the gags. We keep talking about the gags. All the Deadpool's gags. Like one of them was trying to drive the bus. He looks, does that face, and then just gets eviscerated by Wolverine. It's like the little shit, the one in the back of the bus shooting, runs out of bullets, throws them up and starts doing this, gets eviscerated. The little gags like that. Fantastic. It just, God damn it. I see why people like Deadpool so much. I see it. It's goofy fun. And that's one of those really goofy fun parts. As they're all getting brutally murdered. But it's okay. They come back, you know.
Yeah, they all come. They're Deadpools. With the exception of Happy Deadpool, who didn't have the healing factor.
The one that doesn't regenerate.
Because he had a clean conscience. So he got to go to heaven.
So ridiculous.
So
no, it was great. It was a really great, fun little segment, fight, whatever. You just got to see everyone going ham. And then I think that my only complaint with this entire movie was when they burst out of the back of the bus window and that CG on Wolverine, that looked like
The Flash.
Yeah, that was rough. But I can't get mad because it's not. I mean, the budget for this movie, we could probably be like, it wasn't that big.
Yeah,
it's not Avengers level budget. It's more like, Captain Marvel budget. That's okay.
Yeah, it might have been more than that. I don't know what the budget is, but I wasn't mad. I know what you're saying. Oh, it's Rob Liefeld! You gotta be kidding me! Rob Liefeld cannot be on this stream right now.
Oh, it can't.
It can't be. No, it's no way. There's no way.
Deadpool is from Marvel Zombies. They're lucky he hit nobody.
That's what I thought. But I gave up on Marvel Zombies after maybe the second run. I'm lying. I did read Ash versus Marvel Zombies. I don't remember it though, but I did read it. Oh yeah, that happened.
Ash Williams.
Yeah. He thought they were Deadites, mate. Yeah, absolutely. If that's not Rob Liefeld, that's R.L. Stein. I don't even know if he's
R.L. Stein, what's up? Dude?
Is he alive still? I don't know.
Couple months away, dude.
I'm getting goosebumps if it's either one of them. I'm just asking.
I know. He's here for Deadpool of the Living Dead. He thought we were going to review that.
Could you imagine if legit Rob Liefeld was like, it really is me though, like get me on?
Oh my god.
That'd be like the equivalent of Jean-Claude Van Damme when I'm watching like fucking what's this fucking god damn it. What the fuck? Universal Soldier.
Oh yeah.
I think that would just be nuts.
But no. Great fight scene there. Great use of Wolverine. Again, he puts the mask on. We've been asking for that forever. We got the yellow jumpsuit. We got that. But it was that fucking mask, man. Like, it brought it all together, brought it home, made it feel good. It was great. It was great.
No, it was.
A lot of Deadpools getting fucking sliced up into bits.
Things you can't do in a regular Marvel movie, we were able to get away with right now. And they did it in such a fun way, and music playing, it's what it was. Like, we got to see them both cut loose on a bunch of people that's going to come back. It's like watching the Ninja Turtles going through a bunch of Foot Clan ninjas that are robots. Then they can be the Ninja Turtles, right? So it was fun to see that. It really, really was. And again, it reminds me of Logan. Like, the beginning of Logan is him just eviscerating people because they're fucking with him, and he's like, fuck this, swap, and just he murks everybody. And you're like, what the fuck? So seeing it in this light was something fun, something different, and then we get to the end.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about who stops all the Deadpools from fighting.
No, wait, who stops all the Deadpools from fighting?
it's Peter in a Deadpool outfit, because every Deadpool universe has a Peter, and this Peter's balls in that suit are enormous, by the way.
Yeah, he's packing.
Yeah.
He didn't need a gun.
Shit.
He didn't need a gun. That shit was in his pants.
But yeah, no, they all just surrounded him, and then our Deadpool's like, yeah, you go have fun with my Peter. It's like, God damn it.
It was kind of funny.
So good.
I wish it would have been Dopinder though, because that was my guy. That was my guy. I think Rob Liefeld left.
Huh?
I think Rob Liefeld left. If that is, could you imagine?
No, it was Robert Lowe, dude.
Oh, it could be Rob Lowe. It could be Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe's a good guy. I like that guy. Not mad at him. Jockey. There's no way this podcast goes 2 hours, so we're gonna fucking finish it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Peter saves the day. His name is Peter, right?
Yeah, Peter. Yeah, his name's Peter, right?
What's his last
Peter,
name?
yeah. I don't know. I just remember in Deadpool 2, they called him Peter. Yeah.
Parker?
Sugar Bear.
Could it be Peter Parker? Could it be a non-Spider-Man version?
With that mustache. Shit.
Listen, I think that's why Rob Liefeld wants to join, because he's got the inside scoop. Because he's got the inside scoop. He's gonna give it to us. The nobody watches this podcast live stream shit. Rob Liefeld's gonna be like, yo, you want to something? You know who Peter is? Who's Peter? It's Peter Parker. That's why everybody loves him. Oh, Spider-Man was in the movie. Spidey, why didn't you tell us, Spidey? I knew you were in the movie. I knew it. You just wasn't in the suit. And you were older. You had a bulge, bro. A bulge, man. Not bad. Mary Jane. Kudos. But fuck.
But yeah, so the end of the movie, because there's another climax, they gotta stop
Cassandra.
From destroying the universes. Because they were building a device to destroy universes, which they weren't supposed to be building, and now she's taking control of it, so it's up to Wolverine and Deadpool to go down and touch hands.
One of them's got to sacrifice.
Yeah, one of them's got to sacrifice. Wolverine busts in there because it was Wolverine that was going to sacrifice. Then Deadpool's like, "Nah, go fuck yourself."
They pull an end game. They
really did.
They did.
They really did.
And
then I love the Wrath of Khan reference. He's like, maybe I'm Spock. I was like, oh god damn it.
I'm glad you just seen that recently too. That was great. That was a funny gag too. I can't lie. That gag when he like keeps coming back.
No.
I couldn't get tired of it. Like I gotta be honest. Like I am a sucker for shit like that. I am an absolute sucker for it. So I kept laughing. Nobody else was laughing. I'm cracking up. I'm cackling. I don't care. Oh, this is dying. But Deadpool, he's the one that goes save the day, right? He's the one that's gonna go save the day. And I love that Wolverine is just pounding that door. Using the fucking adamant, like he's gonna heal. He doesn't give a fuck. Breaks a shoulder, whatever. He can't break any bones, obviously, because it's adamantium. But just to get in there, man, and yeah, it just works. It just works.
It just goes to show you, like, at the beginning of the movie, Logan hated Deadpool, but by the end, he loves him.
Because Cassandra Nova was in his head and was like, I can give you your piece. And when he realized, I'm never going to get that back, my X-Men, never going to get my piece back, but I still have an opportunity to give this dickhead his piece.
Yeah.
Man, that was great. It was great. That's what Marvel does. And then, Marvel does that shit. They do it right.
Yeah, so Wolverine, they're grabbing hands. He stabs the fucking thing. His shirt busts off, and Deadpool starts checking out his six-pack. And then you see it, and he's just like shaking his head.
Which was a joke earlier on when he was like, you wear that suit because you're out of shape or some stupid shit.
The joke is he got a divorce recently.
Well, no. Well, that, yes. But one of the things is Hugh Jackman said, I don't want to keep playing Wolverine because to look like that really fucks me up in my age. Like, I gotta, but he doesn't want to work out like that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's got to do the fucking 300 workout from, oh, God, what's his name? You know the guy. Fuck, the other Aussie. But the guy that played Leonidas. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Gerald Butler.
That guy. He's got to, every time Hugh Jackman's got to play Wolverine, he's got to call Gerard Butler and be like, yo, I got to do this fucking thing. Come on. Help me out. And I get it, man. Dudes don't want to fucking do that no more. Like, yo, I'm tired. I'm not in my late 20s, early 30s anymore, bro. I'm in my 50s now. I don't want to do that. So I respect, but that's why when that scene, so that was the joke I got when Deadpool hit him with that early on. But when his shirt ripped off, oh my God. And they're playing Madonna the whole time, and I'm just like, this is perfect. It really
so
is.
Good.
It's so fucking good. It is absolutely perfection. And
then they win.
They win.
Cassandra gets vaporized. The guy from the TSA, the higher ups, are like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, my friends died, blah, blah, blah. And then Wolverine and Deadpool come around the corner and Goo Goo Dolls is playing again. And I don't want the world to see me. I was like, yes! Yes! So good. Peter's there, and the head of TSA, the lady, was all about Peter. There was like a solid, 15 seconds? She was just liking what she was seeing.
Yep.
That was funny. I laughed so hard at that.
It was good.
And at the end of the day, you know, they go get a chimichanga. You know?
No. They got falafel.
Oh, falafel, that's right. Because the Avengers invented falafel.
Right, because the Avengers invented falafel.
How the fuck does that work?
Because of the first Avengers movie. You've seen that, right?
Yes.
All right, that was the gag. That's why it was funny.
I know.
It should have been a chimichanga, though.
And then Deadpool dog shows up, and Ryan Reynolds and the dog kiss again. That dog is so fucking ugly. I can't get over how absolutely hideous it is. Wolverine goes to walk away. You know, nice little joke. One of the jokes, though, by the way, it happened like 3 times, where Deadpool's like, we've got you till you're 90. Just laughing so hard every time Deadpool say that shit. No, it was good. Jokes like that were working. It was great. It was great. God damn it. Real quick. Go see this fucking movie, though. Let's go see it. This movie's better than the second one. Trust us. It's really good. No, it was a really good time. But yeah, Deadpool dog. What the fuck? Why is that dog so ugly? It's so gross. Its tongue literally hung out the side of its face. It couldn't fit in the dog's mouth. What is that thing? It looked like a rabid weasel. It looked like the weasel from the Suicide Squad movie. It was awful. That should have been the main villain, that fucking dog. Holy shit. Looks like Professor Xavier fucked with that dog's mind a little too much. And oh my God, I've got X-Men playing in the background, ladies and gentlemen. The original. You know, I don't remember watching these. No, I've seen the third. I think I've seen this one. Huh. I'm ad-libbing. There we go. But yeah, it ends. That joke though, that we've got you till you're 90. I was like, oh my fucking God, that was great.
Yeah,
that was great. Logan's going to walk away after, you know, Deadpool was like, will I ever see you again? He's like, nope. He gets up, walks away, and then he invites him to a party, and he goes there with X-22. X-22's there, so we know they didn't die.
Well, remember, because they saved this world and they did what they did, and they didn't get a wish, if you will, but Deadpool was like, hey, there's some people that their worlds are fucked. Could they not be fucked, or could they just move someplace else? And that's how X-23 was in Deadpool's universe with Wolverine. I mean, fuck Wolverine. Yeah. His universe ain't dead.
Yeah.
You know, so who knows how that works? I mean, maybe Elektra and Blade is still around. Maybe Blade is in the 616. Wesley Snipes confirmed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they could have survived. But yeah, it just ends and it's just like two buddies hanging out, you know?
I like that.
And then Colossus is there as well, which...
I forgot to say that in the beginning. Colossus.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite X-Men. Legit.
Yeah.
Y'all ever play that Konami game? Back in the day, the arcade games, like I did, and I really still should buy that arcade one up. I use Colossus because it's the best Colossus. That's the best. Oh God, he does a pulse. He does the Godzilla pulse.
Yeah.
Before I knew what a Godzilla pulse was, but still, I love that. So I love Colossus in that. Him there.
Yeah, it's a great ending. You know, they're all just hanging out
because Deadpool. Because Deadpool's like, you know what? It ain't just about me. It ain't just about me. So he invites Wolverine to meet his family. His 9 people. I love that. I love it. Blind Al. Her name's Blind Al? Yeah, well, she's blind. That's it's so fucking good. It's so... She was also on Fallout.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was great. I was hoping that Colossus would be like, I hope there's like an unrated cut of this movie where Colossus is like, Logan, what happened? Haven't seen you around.
And they do the fucking Speedball special? Yeah, I'm with it.
God, that'd be funny, dude. But yeah, no, the after credit scenes, the first one, that was sad. That was a collage of all 20th Century Fox's superhero movies.
That, man. I honestly...
It's closing a chapter. That's what it felt like with this movie. It's closing the 20th Century Fox superhero movie chapter.
And they showed... Well, they didn't show everything. Because I don't recall seeing Nicolas Cage there. I mean, I seen it on Thursday, so I could be mistaken. But
I didn't see Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider wasn't there, but I don't remember who owns the rights to Ghost Rider.
It's 20th Century Fox had it. That's who put it out.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened there, but
same thing with Daredevil. Like, I didn't see Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
You know, I saw Elektra. You saw some Blade. But they really did a lot of Fantastic Four shit. Both versions.
Four, X-Men, yeah.
They did the original 2, and they did the Josh Trank one, which is not a bad movie. It's not. It's just not really good either. It's like that in between. Like, I can watch this every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Fan-4-stick?
Fan-4-stick? That's what you called it?
Yeah, that's the newer Fantastic Four movie, the Fan-4-stick. The one with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
They showed that in the credits.
I haven't seen that movie, so I don't have a take on it, but I will say, not the Roger Corman Fantastic Four, but the 20th Century Fox one with Jessica Alba.
Hello.
I didn't like The Silver Surfer. I did not like that movie. But the first one, dude, I grew up with that. I like that movie. You know, it's cheesy as hell. It's aged like fucking milk. But, you know, But that's kind of what it was with a lot of those 20th Century Fox superhero movies. Like, Blade's good. Blade 2's genuinely a good movie. Blade 1's corny, campy, fun. Blade Trinity, corny, campy, fun. The first 2 X-Men movie, fantastic. The third one's corny, campy, fun. And then they made it serious again until X-Men Origins. What the fuck happened there? It's like what are we doing?
That was just Wolverine movie. It was just a Wolverine movie.
And it just came off like this movie's just kind of celebrating that with all these characters. And that after credit sequence with all the collage, it's just like, we're closing this chapter. We have some of them that are still going to continue on. We know Deadpool's going to be in more movies in the MCU.
It's happening. Deadpool's in the MCU. He's Marvel Jesus, baby.
Now, whether or not Hugh Jackman will continue, I mean,
90
lot of
more
jokes.
years. 90
We
more
have
years.
you tell you're 90.
90, bro.
So good. Oh, by the way, we completely skipped at the beginning when Deadpool is like, come here a second, grabs the mic and camera, and he's like, I've got Marvel money now. I don't need you, Fox, and hands the fucking camera.
So good. We also forgot the Old Man Logan cameo.
Oh, yeah.
With
the cowboy hat.
With the cowboy hat. Oh, man, listen, you want to read a good comic book? Read Old Man Logan. That's a good fucking comic, man. That's a good fucking comic.
But, yeah, the very end credit sequence was Deadpool rewinding the recording of Chris Evans or Johnny Storm talking all that shit that got him killed, that everyone was like, no, Deadpool made it up. No, he said that shit. He's a dick. So good.
Oh my god.
And then he throws it down, he's like, fucking told you.
Yep. And that's the end of Chris Evans in the MCU. We'll never see him again. We can see Robert Downey Jr. again playing a villain, but you see, that's what another podcast for another time, I guess. But I'm looking at you, fucking the Hail Hydra series. I forgot what the fuck it was called, where Cap was fucking Hydra. It was really good. That was in the comics. That was really good. But
yeah, I don't know.
What's your rating?
I really like this movie.
Okay.
I did. Went into it blind, saw the initial trailer. You know, the blood's great, the action's great, the comedy's great, the music's great. Nothing in this movie, except the one quick CGI scene thing, bothered me, but I was like, whatever. Every movie's gonna have one flub. Nothing's perfect. This movie, it has me interested, because now we're getting into the Secret War shit. Now I know where the MCU's going, and now if Disney was fucking smart, they would definitely pivot the MCU, which it does look like they're doing, kind of.
No, after yesterday, they're pivoting. After yesterday in Comic-Con, it's not the Kang Dynasty anymore.
They're doing Doom, which is fine. Yeah. I like Dr. Doom. I like that. I don't know about Robert Downey Jr. Different podcast.
That's Friday, at least. That's week 19.
Yeah, fucking, because there's two things I gotta say about that, but I'll hold it. I hope Marvel does more shit like this. Disney does more shit like this. Because this goes to show that you can make a rated R film with a beloved character and have a huge turnout. Because this movie, it's a huge turnout. When the theater sold out at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, I thought nobody would fucking be there. It was sold out. Packed. That's good. And I'm not even in the main city here in Idaho. I'm outside. I went to my local fucking Regal. I didn't go to the IMAX shit. I just went to my theater and it's fucking sold out, dude. It's like, this is good. Listen, go see this movie. Go see it. You can see it at matinee if you want. Asses need to be in seats, because it shows Disney and Marvel there is a place for movies like this. That we can have maybe a rated R Ghost Rider.
Not gonna
or
happen.
Punisher.
Not gonna happen.
Never happen. But it would be nice.
Not gonna happen. That's why Netflix was important. Because you can get that R rating, you know what I'm saying, for those shows. Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage. Like, those are R-rated shows. Nova Dragon. Whoa. I think Henry Cavill is MCU Wolverine because did you notice all the Wolverine variants were played by Hugh Jackman, but that one? What do y'all think? Because I think that was a hint. Nova Dragon, listen, we spoke about that earlier, but I am not mad at what you're saying. Me personally, G1's take is please don't do it. Because I'm a DC fanboy. I'm showing my bias right now. I'm a DC fanboy. Henry Cavill, you my Superman, man. You my Superman. I grew up with Christopher Reeve. I was there in the movie theaters to see Christopher Reeve. But unfortunately, he passed away. But Henry Cavill's my Superman. He's my... I'm sorry, Brandon Ralph. You ain't it. That being said, that cameo from Henry Cavill was fucking spot on. Spot on.
Cavalry.
So Nova Dragon, yeah, I told Cavalry. Yeah, that's I hate that term, but I feel like it's going to stick. Oh no!
So, all in all, final rating for the movie. It's been a while since I've done one of these for a Marvel. 5 out of 5. The last MCU movie I gave a 5 out of 5 to was No Way Home. This fucking movie is damn good. One complaint out of a 2-hour runtime. One little nitpick. Come on. Go see it. It's fun. It's emotional. It's a roller coaster. There are cameos in it that I didn't fucking accept. Fucking Wesley Snipes, dude. Come on.
Wesley Snipes.
He got out of bed.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, Gambit.
He's Gambit. Great. Come on.
My wife is sleeping right now with a big ass smile on her face. She's like, I got to see Blade one more time. It was great.
Yeah, my score is 1 out of 20.
Terrible.
Terrible. It was a terrible movie. I hated it. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. Absolute joke. It's like 20 out of 10. Like, I loved it. I loved it. I did. Everything they did in the movie, the way they incorporated the Fox universe into the Marvel universe, the way they had that set up, like when you see it and you look at the bigger picture, when I'm watching Loki, right, season 1, I'm not thinking about the next Deadpool movie. There's no fucking way, right? But the people behind the scenes know, yo, we're going to acquire Fox. We can do some shit. What are we doing? And then Kevin Feige starts to get his fucking, his brain going. And not only that, everybody else on his team, Nova Dragon. Do y'all think now that Hugh Jackman is back, we'll get more solo Wolverine movies from him? I don't think so. Yeah. I think
we've had over 20 years of Wolverine movies. I think Wolverine, this was that final.
I'm not gonna say final.
No, I mean final story where it's more intimate with him, and the story, like half the story focuses on Wolverine, the other half Deadpool. I think this is the last time.
This was actually more a Wolverine movie than it was a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Deadpool was there for the comedic, for the comedy. That's it.
Yeah.
But it was, again, like he says in the very beginning, how are we getting here? You know the name of the movie, so how are we getting here? We're digging up Wolverine because he's still alive, and he's not, he's dead. So we got to do the variant thing. Great, wonderful, perfect, right? I don't think we'll see Hugh Jackman do a solo movie for Marvel. But if they do, I'm all for it. Yeah. I just don't think Hugh Jackman wants to do it. He might want to come back. Yeah, I'm with you there, Spider-Man. I think he's done too. If he wants to come back, I think it's in a cameo. You fuck around, throw him in Secret Wars. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. Now I gotta break it down. Now I gotta get into the theories. This is the point. This is where we go.
Yeah.
You got Doomsday, right, coming out. And you got Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom. This was all announced yesterday. Then there's Secret Wars. Now, there's no way that this Secret Wars movie is what the original Secret Wars books were. Hell, it's not even a third Secret Wars book where they went to Latveria, where they had the fucking stealth costumes on. I own that. That's why that was in like the early 2000s. No, this is the Secret Wars that's basically Crisis on Infinite Earths. This is the Secret Wars. This movie they're doing is to bring the multiverse together. So, in that regard, expect to see Hugh Jackman there.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman will absolutely be in that movie as Wolverine, next to whoever other Wolverine we already have that the MCU is going to pick. And it better not be Henry Cavill. I'll be pissed off. But that's where you'll see him next. Deadpool, I don't know. Here's the deal. $205 million opening weekend. There's nothing next week. Nothing that stands in its way. Nothing. The following week, there's nothing that stands in its way. If I'm not mistaken, let's do the math and look at the thing.
There shouldn't be anything until Alien Romulus.
Which is the 16th of August.
Yeah.
So right now, this movie is sitting on 2 weeks of straight money making. And I'll be honest with you. Alien Romulus is going to be that movie. But if this is still rocking and rolling, then Alien Romulus will open at number 2.
Yeah.
Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine made $205 to $211 million one weekend. And they got nothing coming out in the next 2 weeks. There's nothing in their way. This movie is going to go to make box office. That being said, if it does Marvel look at the money? Does Disney look at the money and say, let's go right away, green light the next Deadpool movie? Or do they say, the reason, if they use logic, the reason why this movie made this money is because it's Deadpool and Wolverine. It's the first movie where we are using the Fox Studio characters. You can't count the Marvels. They were in it for the fucking end. It was just Beast. You can't count Doctor Strange, right? Because again, it was a small moment. It was the multiverse.
No, this was a full-fledged theatrical release.
Yeah.
With the most popular established Fox X-Men character. Their bread and butter fucking character.
I mean,
playing opposite to Deadpool.
Right. Who had 3 movies before? Well, I can't even say that. If you look at it like in that regard, Deadpool is in 4 solo movies. And I don't mean solo because he was in Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
He's not this Deadpool, but he is Deadpool. And it's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
It's just, it's insane. They needed to fix that. They should have addressed that in this movie.
They did at
I don't remember.
the end of Deadpool 2. He shot him in the fucking head, and Deadpool kept shooting lame Deadpool like 20 times.
See, I saw that one time in the theaters, and I never watched it again.
Deadpool showed up in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Because he had the time travel shit.
And just kept shooting him in front of Logan. Just was like, hi there. Dude, Hugh Jackman has been inadvertently in the 2 previous Deadpool movies. And that's what's great. Ryan Reynolds is always fucking with Hugh Jackman.
Again, they're great friends. And that's the thing. That's the beauty of it all. Like, they're good friends. They're great friends. And, you know, Hugh Jackman apparently wanted to do this. He said, the only way I come back is if I can do this.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, they did it. Now.
Let's print money.
Yeah, exactly. Let's print money. Let's print money. This is some wrestling shit right here, bro. Let's print money, baby. Let's print money.
Yeah.
But it made us $205 million to $211 million in 3 fucking days. Fuck.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. This is gonna be the number 1 movie of the year. Yeah, it's gonna be the number 1 movie of the year. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say $1.6 billion when it's all said and done.
I'll agree with that. It'll cross $1 billion.
Yeah.
It will. Because I don't know if it's opened in all territories. I don't know none of that. I just know I haven't kept track. I saw the movie, ate lunch, came home, and we started doing this. So I checked the box office. That was it. But look, man, like, Disney, you gotta listen. You know, this phase, what phase has this been? 4?
5?
Fuck it. Phase 4, 5. There's jokes in this fucking movie where it's like, hi, welcome to the MCU at the low point. Like, fucking, the jokes are in this movie multiple times. I think they're self-aware at this point where it's like, all this shit that we've been trying to do, Quantum Mania, fucking the Marvels, the Eternals, that shit don't work. This is a step in the right direction. Because I haven't gave a shit about none of y'all fucking movies since 2019.
That's not true. He liked Madness of the Multiverse, or whatever the fuck that.
Yeah, that came out like 3 months after. So March 2020. Now I gotta go back and rewatch that movie because there's so much that's led up, because now there's a possibility that he's fucking dead.
Nah. Well,
No.
could be a variant. But all right, listen. Wrapped it up. Your final score is 5 out of 5. Mine's definitely 10 out of 10. It's a fantastic movie. Do I put it above Spider-Man No Way Home? Absolutely not. They did something with that they started it. They started it. They did something with that took all 3 Spider-Men and just they went for broke. This is different. I get it. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, kudos. But Hugh Jackman as Wolverine knocks it out the park. Fantastic film. Definitely. That'll do it for this episode of the G Show live stream. JR, thank you for joining me.
Hey man, I can't wait till next week when we start shitting on Marvel again. The Marvel is like Xbox. They do something good, they immediately fuck it up after.
Seriously. I want to thank everybody that joined in the chat. Spider-Man, thank you so much. Mwah, I love you, bro. I love you. Say hello to MJ for me, okay? Seriously, take the mask off. I know you're Tom Holland. I know. I want to thank RL, who was trying to get into the chat. And I believe it's not. It was Rob Liefeld. It was definitely Rob Liefeld. I got to give a shout out. It had to be Rob Liefeld, which was crazy. He's like, you know what? I'm at Comic-Con right now. I got nothing else to do. Nothing's popping off. Let me go on my... Oh, somebody's doing a Deadpool Wolverine fucking spoiler review, huh? I drew Deadpool. Hell, I might have created Deadpool. So let me put my 3 cents in. Because he writes, I'm RL. I'm not sure how can I identify myself through chat. All you had to say, Rob Liefeld, is, I'm Rob Liefeld. And I would have automatically deleted JR and put you in. But I digress. And I want to, no, for real, bro, I'm sorry. And I want to thank Nova Dragon for chiming in at the end. I appreciate Nova Dragon, everything y'all did. So that'll do it. We is out of here. I am G1, and I guess I will see you.